Welcome back into Wake Up. Time now 5:46.
Yes, the whole crew's here, and we are definitely monitoring situations outside. That's why we have these guys with us today, right?
A weather sandwich.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, we've had a very fortunate change, considering the fact that we've been concerned about icing. Freezing rain is obviously always a concern because that's what glazes everything. But the rain outran the cold weather, and that's good news. The cold and freezing weather, or at least the freezing line, hasn't made it as far south as Birmingham and most spots. So a little bit of black ice, certainly not out of the question for our northwest counties, but we're about to lose our advisory. They're going to be canceling that.
So we dodged a bullet, in other words.
Absolutely.
But there's a little bit more to talk about as far as later tonight. But yes, that advisory that we were talking about, the winter weather advisory as well as the freezing rain advisory, will be expiring here within the next 15 minutes for many spots. Mark, if you want to take a look at some of the temperatures, explain what we're dealing with that.
Yeah, well, the problem we have here is that cold air. It's not necessarily a problem, but the reason why we didn't see any of the icing is because of the fact that we had temperatures stay above freezing. We're still very mild, all things considered, 36 degrees right now in not only Birmingham, but also Jasper, and temperatures, well, they are above freezing and the rain's gone. So we are now out of the woods for now with the threat of any freezing rain, any glazing, any problems with icing. And that has been the concern because of the fact last Friday, a few spots in our northeast counties did quickly gather a little bit of ice, especially on bridges and overpasses. But right now, the bulk of the rain has quickly tracked towards the east. But there's the cold front that's making its move through north central Alabama as we speak. But again, and Ted, as we talked about just a few moments ago, this is not making a whole lot of progress at this point, and that's good news. But later tonight, we do have a few concerns.
Yeah, I think this situation is winding down, and so what we're tracking for you with your Storm Track weather headlines are slick spots, but they're mainly moved to the north for this morning. Today will be breezy and cool, and more wintry mix to deal with tonight. We'll be explaining that in detail. Your Storm Track bus stop forecast this morning. All we're dealing with here in Birmingham is some wet roadways. Looking pretty good this morning. This afternoon it will be breezy, 39 degrees for the drop-off. Our Storm Track camera and live outside in Tuscaloosa at 37 degrees. Look at the winds though, breezy from the north at 14. That makes it feel like 29 with the wind chill. Look at the winds. They're coming in for the north at 12 miles per hour in Hamilton and Coleman. So you may be below freezing, but winds like this help evaporate some of the water on the roadways. So that's actually going to also be a factor to help out with black ice concerns. That's actually positive news. But it makes it feel bitter cold. 26 in Birmingham is what it feels like. It feels like 28 in Gadsden. Here's a look at our Storm Track Futurecast. Latest data just came in. Mark and I just analyzed this, and this is what we're dealing with tonight. Here, I'll stop the clock at 4 o'clock. Extreme northwest Alabama for Hamilton, Lamar County, even Walker and Fayette counties, and Winston County, a mixture of snow and sleet. I don't expect any accumulations at this hour, but we'll continue to watch this, and that's about it. After midnight, the rain and precipitation is out of here as we move into late in the week. Tomorrow, we're going to see lots of clouds across the area. Now, as we get into our Storm Track 7-day forecast, today 41, tomorrow 45. We will be dry during the afternoon. Now Wednesday, you see some precipitation. I think there's about a 70% coverage area of rain. So one of our computer models going out on Wednesday does show a little bit of wintry precipitation now showing up. Some of this could be our most significant snowfall totals we've seen this year. So this is one model. We're tracking it. There's a lot more coming into the picture with some of our more rapid precision models that come out later this afternoon will help us pinpoint the amount, the timing of that precipitation. But I think that Wednesday is starting to look a little bit more interesting and a little bit more that we need your attention for the news tonight at 5, 6, and 10, and wake up all week long. You want to keep checking back as well as WIAT.com. Good news is for Saturday and Sunday, warmer, so that will be wet precipitation. Jamie?
Thanks, Ted. We appreciate it. And I sort